What's good? What's good, y'all? Back with another one. I know it's been a bit. It's been a little bit of time, but we back. Finna talk about a few topics tonight. Nothing too crazy. Salute to my boy Bully Gibson, man. Getting in the building early, man. You already know. Yeah, I might go live on Twitter too. How about that? We might go live on Twitter too. Let's see. Can we? I don't know. We're gonna try. Oh, I think we is live. Are we good then? Yes, sir. Bullet, bro. Right now, man, I'm just boxing. Obviously, has been in a good spot with all the news about Tank Shakur. Salute to my boy, Paying Full, Mr. Boxing Fanatics. But I think, man, one thing I'm happy about, I appreciate when all these dudes are in the mix, man. I think that's the biggest thing with Devin, him coming back. It's just him being back in the mix, man. The more dudes we got in the mix, the better. I think that's the biggest thing for me, y'all. Like, when dudes is ready to fight, when they out here and they looking to get in the mix, bro, that excites me, bro. So the more matchups we can get, the more excited I am. So personally, based off the tea leaves, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I would assume Devin is going to 147, and I personally would assume he gonna be fighting a dude like Conor Ben. I mean, Barrios make a lot of sense, but truthfully, unless he can figure out that the WBC situation, I don't know if Barrios gonna happen off bat. But I know that's a fight that he would love. It'd be a fight that make a lot of sense, truthfully. And honestly, hey, bro, like, why not? Mario Barrios had an interview earlier in the week. I don't know if it was earlier in the week, but I saw it earlier in the week where he pretty much was just saying, some reporters asked him about Devin Haney, his loss to Ryan, and Barrios was just like, man, and the reporter pretty much asked like, hey, a guy like Devin Haney, would you just walk through him? Because like when you all sparred, like you matched him lengthwise, but were you able just to walk through him and like, do that? Or rather, I think he asked him, were you able to box with him? Barrios pretty much said, bruh, with Devin Haney, you don't just stand there and box with him. You can't do that. You can't even try to do that. That's not how you can beat Devin Haney. So, it sounds like Barrios know how good Devin Haney is. It sounds like he definitely respect who he is as a fighter, and look like they probably got some good rounds in. So if Devin was calling Barrios food and Barrios is talking with so much respect and adulation for Devin Haney, and that probably lets us know the way that sparring went. And honestly, bruh, that might be an easy fight for Devin Haney. I'll be honest with you. Even though I respect Mario Barrios. But it is what it is, though. We'll see. Barrios will make a lot of sense. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Barrios will be good. Man, but I'll be honest with y'all. I kind of personally, I don't even want him to really go to 147 right now. I would love if he fought, or rather, I would love if Devin got a better nutritionist to maybe stay at 140 for the next year. He can stay at 140 a little longer. I think that'd be real good for his career. Me personally. Because at the end of the day, bro, like, KO make great points. Devin only about 5'8.5". You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he gonna be huge at 147. He might be average to smaller, honestly. So I think he need time to grow into that weight. It ain't nothing worse than dudes being forced to move up. And I think he still got some good fights. I know T.O. trying to go fight Norman. But I would love to see that Pero fight too, bro. That'll be a good fight. And obviously, my ultimate thing for I want for Devin is like this, bro. I want Devin versus Tank. I know Devin had a bad showing versus Ryan, but bruh, that's my dream fight. And at this point, I don't think Tank is gonna ever fight Devin if he go to 147. I could see that bullet, him jumping around. But the main thing is right now, like some dudes are blessed with their genetics, bruh. When I've noticed with boxers, right? Because Devin Haney, he big, but he not like his frame ain't totally huge, bro. Like the Charlos, right? Them niggas are huge looking for their divisions, but they make weight so easy at 154 and 160. Why? They got little legs. Devin got football player legs, bro. That's the main issue with him. So I think he probably need to go take a step back, get a better nutritionist, look into his weight program, and kind of try to recalibrate a little bit. Because him going to 147 right now, I think maybe a tad premature. I could see it happening though, but just my observations though. Because man, I want to see that Perro fight. I want to see the Tank fight. Y'all know I want that. I think him and T.O. will be great at 140. I don't think Devin or T.O. are going to be like great size welterweights. But I mean, I guess they can grow into it. Yeah, that's what I think, bro. Barrios is not going to be a tough fight for Devin Haney. I'm going to be honest with you. That's the easy strap. And then y'all know what they're going to do, right? If he do fight Barrios next, the big fight is gonna be him versus Conor Benn in like the UK. That's what the zone really want to do. That's a good point, Dane. The skills do play the bills, but it seemed like these generational welterweights a little bigger than that. But I mean, I guess Bud only about 5'7". Arrow about 5'8", 5'9". It really about how you carry the weight, so that's a good point. So I just dropped the link, y'all. Boy, Paid in Full.
What's going on, my dog?
What's going on, great brother? How you doing?
Man, chilling.
Bro, man, we got some good fights on the horizon. How you feeling about the state of boxing?
I'm feeling great about like where boxing is headed. I hope we get these fights, man. Like I said, I hope he get either Loma or Shakur. I'm just being realistic for it to be in the T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah,
I agree with KO on that though. Like I don't believe they're gonna put that big of a fight if it's not that big of a fight. And if we actually go back and we actually look at that Virgil Ortiz fight where Turkey and Oscar was talking.
Yeah.
When he brought up the Zapata fight, he was talking about next year. So
February, good point.
February. So my thing is this, and I wouldn't even be mad. Like I'm not about to be like most fans, bro. Motherfuckers feel like I gotta be realistic, bro. I ain't trying to get that man killed. None of that shit.
Right.
I want him to have a longevity in his career. So shit, if it's Barrios, I think that'd be a great test for 147, and I think that's the direction they're gonna head in, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point, bro. Because
go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna say to your point, like Boots is off the table. I was joking. Boots is not food.
Yeah,
Boots is crazy.
Yeah.
So I think the Barrios fight makes sense to your point, and I think the Conor Benn fight makes sense. Mm-hmm. Who else up there at 147? Norman.
Yeah, Norman.
But I think T.O. might fight him. He trying to move up.
I think they said that fight was off the table. I'm not for certain. Don't.
But T.O.
Yeah, KO said. I think KO said that fight was off the table or something like that.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, hey, yeah, that ain't gonna happen for T.O. then. Standing Onis, he ain't gonna really mess with the PBC dudes too much right now. He got some options, man. It'll be interesting to see what happens, bro. Because if he's trying to fight in Saudi Arabia too, that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Who would they want to see him fight over there?
That's the thing. Because Like, and my biggest thing is this. Like, when it comes to Devin, I don't know if it's like everybody. I feel like all punchers have punching power, but it's like his punching power going up in weight. Like, will it translate, or would he have more pop on his shots at 147?
Right.
So like that's my biggest worry with him moving up to 147. Cause he got the boxing skills, bro. He got the skills, you know what I'm saying, to pay the bills. But that's my only issue. If you're not able to keep them bigger guys off of you, then it's like shit.
They can get nasty.
In a world full of you in for some trouble.
That's a fact. That's the biggest thing, bro. Cause like when he moved to 140, everybody was so surprised when he dropped Regis. I mean, whether you think Regis is good or not, regardless, it was the fact he even had enough pop to put him down, you know, for a moment. So to your point, if he go to 47, he get a little more, you know, that'd be cool to see. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. Nobody knows.
Right.
Will his chin get better? Maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just think at this point in his career, whatever his next fight is, he need to come in healthy, you know?
Yeah,
because he can't come in and be less than again. You know, it's not gonna be good for him.
I agree, because you know motherfuckers gonna cook him, but
oh yeah,
especially if he come back and he fight like shit, Barrios or anybody, like, you know, they gonna cook his ass. But I think it's a good fight. To be honest, I really think it's a good fight.
Yeah, that is true, bro. It is gonna be a pretty good fight, in my opinion.
But it's just like, and my thing is this: when it comes to Tank, bro, like my thing is this: like, if he had Pitbull, he had Ryo, and he had Frank Martin on the table, and out of those he picked Frank Martin, which everybody thought was shit. Out of those options, that's the best option. So my thing is this: like, what is it with people saying that, like, they want him to fight these lower level fighters and shit? Like, well, I wouldn't even consider lower level fighters, but going in a backwards direction when he really been showing us, like, shit, like, I want the best out there. The motherfuckers y'all think that can beat me, put him in there with me, like. And if he come back and he beat Shakur, then it's like, shit, what's next? You know, that's my thing is, like, what's next for 140? I mean, for 135.
It would have to be Loma, right?
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't even hate on Tank if he fought Shakur. Like, that would all my jokes would end, bro. Like, that'd just be the best win on anybody's resume, without a shadow of a doubt, bro.
Because if
I think you're going out, bro. I can't hear you. Hey, I can't hear you paying full. Bullet lost Bullet. Hey, Bullet, when you get the chance, hop back up, bro. Love to hear from you. But nah, though, bro, I think the biggest thing right now, y'all, if we're blessed enough to get Tank versus Shakur, I'll tell y'all what, it will change a lot in how I view Tank. It'll change a lot about the sport. And I think it'll continuously set the precedent that boxing is back, that these dudes are willing to get in the ring at they peaks and be willing to put it on that line, bro. And I mean, win or lose, y'all, at the end of the day, we laugh and we joke about punch stats be lying, man. The punch stats ain't true to begin with, but like a lot of them super slick, barely landed, he ain't finna get the credit versus Tank. And to your point, he may land once around, Tank may land once around, it could be a huge shot. The rest for sure show Tank his respect in that regard. So Shakur will have to be a volume puncher, clear lands, you know, no ambiguity, all of that. We're gonna see though, y'all. It'll be a good fight. What we got in the chat? Dondrick them 345, right? Is when Tank open up on the dudes that are lesser, right? When you fight somebody better though, that 345 may turn into 6, 7, 8. for you to figure him out. And then once Tank figures Shakur out, the time where he makes that adjustment to go get him, I think Shakur is talented and high IQ enough to adjust with him. So to me, that's why I always had Shakur, being the victor in that situation. My boy Bullet, what's going on, Bullet?
What's good with you, Walt?
Chilling, fam.
Can you hear me?
Got on it. Yeah, I hear you, bro.
All right, and I already know, I'm at the workout. My shit might fuck up.
You good?
But yeah, I think Shakur's style, because Tank and Shakur is both good at like just fighting within the fight. Like they have game plans, of course, but just like on some Bud Crawford shit, they can get out the game plan and just fight. In terms of with Shakur, he just box. He box with what comes with him. And a lot of Tank shit, the nigga is talented, bro. Nigga talented, strong, hit hard. But a lot of the shit, like when he stay in front of you, because we know he got short arms and stuff, you can see the punches coming. That's what Hector was able to, lock in with it. That's how he was able to take certain shots and roll with certain shots. He was looking coming. It's when it's like like that small moment of distraction, or you just coming forward, focusing on getting your shit off, is when Tank flip that switch on you, and he'll hit you with some shit you don't see coming. So when I think of like guys like Devin and Shakur, because they always thinking defensive first, except Devin more so will go get you as well though. But with Shakur, I think Tank will have trouble with him, because Shakur gonna keep Tank in front of him. It's a fight. So I do expect Tank to hit him. I don't think it's gonna be nothing that's gonna be too crazy, unless like he done knock Shakur all the crazy equilibrium shots and shit like that. But he don't even throw punches like that type of style. He don't hit you like with them type of shits. He more so just hits you with the perfect shot at the right time in between of a counter. But Shakur, he's going to force Tank to stay in front of him and play the mirror game. And then Shakur going to be popping his head back with jabs, feinting. And people just think Tank going to walk through it. But nobody likes to get hit, regardless if you can take it or not.
Right.
It's not gonna go the way thinking. I think Shakur gonna play the mirror game and he's gonna eke out a decision on it. It might. I don't know if it's gonna be dominant. I don't know. I just can see Shakur hitting him in that way.
That's a good analysis too.
So pretty much you think that Shakur gonna jab his way to a victory?
For the most part, I think he's gonna frustrate Tank. 36 minutes, and I'm gonna tell you why, Pete. Because I've seen Tank get frustrated within the fight, and I've seen him get like middle of the ring.
What fight is
what fight? I've seen him. Mario. Goddamn. It was it Mario Barrios when Floyd walked up to him and was like, "Oh, you're losing." Hector Garcia. He was calm. No, I know what you're saying from the scorecard, but I'm talking about the action within the fight. I've seen in the middle of the ring him miss shots because he's athletic and explosive, and he's like short, cocky, stocky type shit. But he got short arms. I've seen even with the Ryan fight, like of course he was beating him. I felt like he was beating him, but I've seen him in the middle of the ring. He's not always able to get certain shit off. Like, that's why some people like he can't box. Like when he fought Pitbull Cruz, I seen him getting frustrated in that fight as well. He was getting very frustrated, even though he was, of course, his hand or whatever. But he was hitting him with shit. But Pitbull Cruz stay in front of you. He stay in front of you and force you to stay in front of him as well. That's why he wasn't really able to knock him out, because he wasn't able to hit Pitbull with some shit that he didn't see. And that's what I'm saying with Shakur. I think Shakur would make him fight him in the middle of the ring. He's not going to allow himself to get trapped against the rope or some shit like that. Now, if he do, hey, this is a fight. Anything can happen. Tank might just knock his ass out. I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Go ahead. No, I feel you.
No, go ahead, fam.
And in that Barrios fight, Barrios was getting off with his jab in that fight. But in the later rounds, Tank took his jab away. Why? He was pulling his jab. So he was sticking his jab out to make sure Mario don't throw none. But Mario was more so worried about what was coming back. So this the thing, because like I said, Tank has a high IQ or high ring IQ, bro. So if he sees something that is working for you, he's going to take that away. So for instance, if he takes Shakur's jab away, what do Shakur have to lean on then? Because you go, like, if he's cutting the ring off, you're going to have to sit down and fight. And I don't feel like true. Shakur has nothing. I don't feel like Shakur has nothing to. You don't think so? What are you gonna do? Tie him up?
Tie him up or circle him around. Shakur legs is longer, and like I said, Shakur has the advantage in the middle of the ring. If he's cutting the ring off, go the other way. Jab, you jab and you feint to get out of them predicaments. That's why Bud Crawford and Madrimov shit was so stagnant. He was doing the feinting shit and it was working on Bud, but he felt Bud, regardless of what people want to say, he felt Bud had some power too, and he didn't want to get hit with some shit. And I ain't saying Shakur got that same thing, but it was stagnant because Bud he was cutting Bud off perfect. But all Bud would do when he'd get stuck, he'll start feinting with him. He'll probe himself out there. He'll keep throwing a little fake jabs, and then he'll circle around the other way. Now you got to just play the walk me down game. So that's what I'm saying. And with the Mario Barrios thing you were saying is Mario Barrios at that time. Now he's developing his game. He learned when guys take losses like that, you learn and you develop. From that Tank fight, he learned don't just be offensive, because in that fight we know up until that point the style of fighting that he's been fighting, he's been always offensive, come forward, throw a lot of punches. He do got a good jab. He got a real good jab. But he's always been long and bigger than, like how y'all say with Devin, he's been longer and bigger than these guys, so he never really had to fight off the back foot. Devin and stuff, they have advantage of their tall and stuff like that for their size, but they fought off the back foot a lot of their career. And they implemented now walking forward and stuff like that. Devin been doing that more than Shakur. But Shakur got a good way of walking you there. Shakur don't really cut the ring off well, but with Tank, he's not going to have to worry about that. He really got to work about the back foot, making Tank come into angles. Now, like I said, this is a fight. Tank might just knock his ass out. I don't know. But I can see certain ways he can avoid certain situations, and the fight prolongs more and more and more. And then all of a sudden, the clock is gone.
No, I respect it. I just don't see him because he got to fight a perfect fight. But I agree with you on some of the things, bro. That's a great analysis. I can't knock you for that. That's the thing. Like, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna ask you a question, Pat. I was gonna say, like, bro, like, I think one thing too is like, because I said it earlier before y'all hop back on. I was saying, right, when Tank, and let me know how far off I am on this in your opinion. Tank usually open up, around against lower tier guys. He open up around 3, 4, 5, figuring them out. Right, he ready to go. He walking them down. Now, to me, when he fight Shakur or Lomo or Devin, in my opinion, that 3, 4, 5 may turn into 6, 7, 8. It may take longer to figure them out and set them up. And then when he figure out how to do it and make that change and that adjustment, I feel like they'll be able to adjust also. So I think it'll be tougher to catch them with that right shot. How you feel about that?
I think it's gonna be. I ain't gonna knock you for that. I agree with you. It may be because Shakur is defensive minded first, and this is why I say with the counter punching shit, like I more so revert back to that De Los Santos fight, because I wasn't really seeing him throw anything back. So it's like, yeah, he a good counter puncher, but it's like, is he only a great counter puncher when he's confident in the ring with a person that he already been in the ring with, what he sparred with? And when these other guys like Artham, like I don't feel Artham had no knockout power or nothing like that, and he wasn't letting his hands go. So it's like, I'm looking at that fight as well. So I'm like, okay, well, if you ain't gonna let your hands go against these lower tier fighters, like, what are you gonna do when you get in the ring with somebody that's an actual puncher and a boxer? Because I think a lot of people take that away because of his power, and I get it. A lot of people take that shit away, man, and I'm gonna land it right here. But I think Tank can really box with anybody, bro. I don't feel like it's. I don't know, bro. I just feel like that man can box with anybody. I don't think he's just a power puncher, bro. It's just the shit. The power overshadows the other shit, but he's going to look to set Shakur up, and it's about whether or not Shakur can adapt. And
Hey, this is what I see.
go
Oh,
ahead,
my
go
fault. I
ahead.
thought you were done. No,
No, you
go ahead,
got,
finish. I don't want to cut you off.
no,
This is
I'm
what I
done, bro.
see. This is what I see. Tank is a in a sense he's a complete fighter in the terms of his skill set. Because honestly, I think Shakur may be a better counter puncher only
Mhm.
because of his physical attributes in terms of like his length and stuff like that. Even though his arm reach isn't that much longer than Tank, regardless, he got longer legs. He's just taller. He's taller, so he's able to get. Tank is just a more devastating counter puncher. But the thing is, Tank is a true boxer puncher in the sense he can definitely box. It's just when I be saying these things, I'm talking about because of his physical disadvantages. He's more athletic and
Yeah,
more explosive than all of these guys. But the
right.
truth is, he's only 5'5" with a what is like 62, 64, 65 arm reach. It's just
Uh-huh.
he's
67
good
and a
at
half,
exploding.
actually.
67 and a half. He's good at exploding, but exploding on big counters. The thing with Shakur is he's not. He would never let himself. To me, he would never be too offensive to the point where I think he'll be
Yeah,
jabbing Tank, but he won't. I don't think he'll let him. Like you're right. He's not gonna throw a lot of punches. But the only problem with Tank is he don't throw a lot of punches neither.
I
Now,
agree. I agree.
if that's my only thing I can really say. Like he don't throw a lot of punches. Like the man's so explosive, bro. I'm looking at that. Like Woke said. Remember, we all came up on here. We were talking about it.
Yeah.
And Tank
Yeah,
mental pressure is phenomenal. He was able to
Uh-huh.
that's
just the
crazy.
whole time people say he was losing, but he was comfortable the whole fight. There was
Right.
not one moment of the fight he didn't feel comfortable. It just
Right.
Frank Martin is just a little less skilled. With Shakur,
Yeah.
Shakur will be comfortable as well, but I do feel like Shakur may be a little jittery. And so once he get, I just if Tank don't knock him out early or some shit like that, and they get comfortable within the fight, I think it'll be more to Shakur benefit because of Tank just don't throw a lot of punches, bro. He don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And my fault. I know you was about to say something else. And people would say go against Autumn, not a whole lot, but he was walking Autumn down quite a bit in that fight too. He was
Agree.
walking him down, hitting him with some shit, and Autumn was like, "I had to run, brother. I had to run."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at it, but it's just he don't know how to cut the ring off. Tank definitely cut
Yeah.
the ring off better than Shakur did. He want the fight, but I think Tank might want these fights now, bro. I think Tank might want these fights, so it depends on how hard he pushed for it. Now I'm not saying give up his leverage or none of that shit. I'm not because I
Right.
KO be saying some real shit. I'm not saying give up your leverage. I'm just saying actually, send out a contract. Just see what they say. See if throw the little bait out there and see if he pick it up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think, bro, like, if Tank forced PBC to make the Shakur fight, I think it'll have to be Shakur. I don't think if Tank win or if Tank win it, he'll give Shakur a rematch, honestly. So it'd have to be Shakur with a rematch versus Tank as 2 fights, or it'll be Shakur with a Frank Martin fight if Shakur was to lose, just so they got him under contract.
It might be a 1-fight deal. Well, it might not be
You
a
think?
2-fight. It might be one. I think so. I think what it will be. Tank will be getting majority of the money. And my fault for cutting you off, bro. Tank will get majority of the money, which he deserved. And it'll probably be like somewhere where Tank wanted to be hosted at. But other than that, I don't think Shakur getting a rematch clause. I think it'll be a rematch clause only Tank way. And him getting the majority of the money. But that's all I think he really deserved. Like a lot of guys like to say he deserves so much, but in terms of the A side, in reality, all you really deserve is more money, majority of the pot. You don't get to determine the ring size and all that. I don't think that should be a thing. Not me. I just think you deserve more money, and that's good enough. And maybe if you wanted at Atlanta instead of this other place, that's it. Other than that, all the other shit, I don't think you deserve that. So I don't think Shakur would get a rematch clause in his favor. I don't think Shakur would be getting the opportunity to get a little bit less money, but he's gonna make money on the back end. But it'll be a pretty standard deal for more so Tank getting more shit on the back end.
It make a lot of sense. Peyton Fool, what you think, bro? What kind of deal you think Shakur got to sign with PBC to get this fight? Pey, you with us? Pey might be having some audio issues. See, my boy GXTV says that Loma has a better chance of beating Shakur. Honestly, I got Shakur losing to Zepeda off of output. Shakur doesn't punch while his opponents are punching, and see him losing like Shock Foster. Well, that's interesting because Shakur, he make people miss a lot. He has good volume, but even that last fight he fought, he won. But some of the punches he landed, they weren't just ultra. They weren't just the cleanest. Like, it was like low output, like real subtle, good little shots, but nothing huge and like clear. So, the right person could make Shakur work. But I think if you look at the fight technically, I think he beats Zepeda for sure. But it depends how the judges look at it. Because Zepeda coming forward, throwing a lot, and Shakur landing his like slick little good punches, but not them clean ones. They may do him dirty on the cards. We'll see though. But Bullet, bro. Say it again.
Zepeda got trash feet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think nobody with feet like that gonna really beat Shakur. Bullet, bro, why you up here? I want to ask you about Devin Haney. We're gonna hit on Devin, then we're gonna head out, y'all. What do you think is next for our good brother?
Man, the young one, the young king, man, Devin Haney. I think he's gonna go after the Mario Barrios fight. Me personally, that's how I see it coming. He might go after Mario, and then try to see if he can get a Tio fight. That's what I think he's gonna look forward to. Either Mario Barrios or they might do the Rayo fight. I don't know. I'm thinking he's gonna go up to 147 to get the Mario Barrios fight. That would put pressure on, the Devin and Boots fight though. I will say that, and of course I'm not saying Devin just run into that shit. I got a lot of faith in Devin. I wouldn't want him to run into that type of shit, but I'm definitely not hiding him from nobody. If Devin get that belt and Boots start calling his name, I know Devin the type of fighter to be like, what's up? I know Devin ain't scared of none of these guys, so that's a fight I think that might happen, but who knows? But I think it's gonna be Mario Barrios because Pacquiao. Only reason why, because Pacquiao looked at bad in this exhibition. I just think that's what Boots gonna go through. But one thing I want to say that a lot of people are not saying, bro, and I know because it's a Texas bias thing and stuff like that. Virgil Ortiz is gonna get put in a very tough predicament because he's waiting on Spence and Fondora. We don't necessarily know when that fight is actually happening. And then now I'm hearing that Fondora might fight Bud. And Bud's free right now. Bud open to fighting Virgil Ortiz, but I think Virgil might duck him again. Yes, I feel like he ducked Bud before, so I know a lot of people don't like Bud. I feel like you gotta respect him. I think Virgil might duck Bud, bro, and get put in the bad spot because Charles Cromwell coming up too. So 154 is exciting, man, and Boots could be right up there with them guys. That's a dangerous division for that young dude. That's a dangerous division for Boots to jump in. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think a lot of people saying it. 154 might be a little, that might be some problem for Boots right there. For real.
It might be because them dudes get used to getting hit a certain fighting dudes and only getting hit with a certain level of punch, man. That's the main thing. Boots know going up there, them dudes can actually hit. They can match his athleticism and match. Well, maybe not the athleticism fully, but just the power. Just the size, just the power, just the strength. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't about to go walk through no Charlo with Fondora and Tim Zoo.
That's gonna be a problem.
He know it's them about to be some dog fights.
Yeah,
but he comfortable at 47. He wanted to try to beat these dudes up, but it's like, bro, you gotta go and take your.
They don't want to fight you, fam. They don't want to fight you, fam. You might have to just move up. You might have to, bro.
Yeah,
might have to.
That's what it is, bro. So I mean, hey, hopefully, Bullet, bro. Devin announced his fight. BF said he already know what it is. So I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm looking forward to them saying what it is. And my dream, bro. I really want Devin to fight Tio and Saudi in the fall, bro.
Man.
That'd be just great.
I don't think Tio want that.
Bro, what is Tio even doing, bro? Tio is out here existing.
He just dealt Ryan too. He dealt unification with Ryan. Look at that story. The thing is that I don't like, and I know, it's a rivalry with our fan bases. I'm familiar with it. I talk my shit.
Mm-hmm.
But them guys don't never really say nothing about the bullshit that T.O. be saying. Like, he thinks he's the A-side over Tank as well. You don't never hear Devin or Shakur say shit like that. But they don't never say nothing about it. He thinks he's the A-side over all of these guys. And he deserves this and that. And he's not gonna fight none of them guys. Nobody's not gonna say nothing about it. They're gonna let it skate in the wind. Oh, that's just T.O. talking crazy. Nah, fuck that. Get on his ass like we get on everybody.
You know how that is. They just, it's part of it's like people look at T.O. as a clown, but then part of it like, oh, T.O. just he shows up for the big fights and he beat Taylor and Loma. So, bro, T.O., truth be told, that nigga is over here just doing anything at this point. Like, he really is just doing ridiculousness. Like, it don't even make sense what he doing with his career. He fighting randoms. He looking bad every fight.
I think he might fight that kid Ryan Norman Jr. That'll be a good fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even lie to you.
Well,
I think that's who he can fight.
That fight may not happen now because KO had reported on earlier. Yeah, he said they might not even happen.
Damn. He's dunking again. I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I don't know.
Like,
but I want that fight with Devin too, if he could get it.
It's like T.O. just out here existing, bro. Like, what's the movement for his career, bro? Like, think about it, because I thought Jermaine Ortiz beat him.
Yeah, I did too.
And that Cagley fight, whatever that fight was, that was lackluster.
Tank was he was happy, that shit happened with Dev, because that's another person people were talking shit with him, and now he felt like they can't really tie Devin name to him no more. You can't really say, Devin, fight Devin or something like that. I don't think he cared to fight Devin. I don't think so. I just think Devin fight got too big.
I agree.
Nah, because then I seen another interview where he was like, Devin got to work his way back up. Like, bro, it's confirmed the man got cheated. So.
Damn.
I don't know. Nah, not even to shit on Tank. I think Tank just feel like Devin not on his level. I think that's probably how he really feel. He feel like Devin not on his level, so I don't have to fight him. I just don't think that fight will happen, bro. I think Devin got too big. The way Tank fans see him and the way Tank seeing himself, Devin just a big guy shrinking himself down. They feel like Devin weight for this. I don't think this team will give Devin the chance to fight Tank.
That's true. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, that's just one particular miss, man.
Yeah. Well, shit. Hopefully, we have another update. Whenever that update comes, we'll be sure to tap back in, brother. But man, I'm probably wrap the show here, but I ain't gonna belabor it too much long. Anything else before we hop out of here?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I be seeing the shit you be talking about on Twitter, but you a funny guy, man.
You be seeing me, bro?
Yeah. You know, I don't tweet myself, but I just check. I really be checking on see what Devin got going or fighting in general. See if Earl said something. But man, salute to everybody, man. God blessings, love, and respect to everybody, regardless if we have differences of opinion. It's always love, man. I talk shit just like y'all talk shit, but it's never that personal with me. Feel me? But boxing look like it's gonna be in a good place, man, and I'm excited for it. I'm waiting to see what 154 looking lit. So that shit looking good. I want to see this Arthur Bitterbeef and Duval fight. That shit like it might be going through. And David Benavidez, David Morrell. That's the next fight we all need to push. David Benavidez versus David Morrell. But David Benavidez is gonna beat the fuck out that boy.
It'll be good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. 175 is one of my favorite divisions. Like them niggas up there look like they'd be ready to fight.
Yeah, man, they with the shits. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. So.
But yeah, bro, I appreciate you popping up, Bullet. You already know, bro, all the time. You know, I'm just trying to really, bro. Only reason I ain't been going live for real. Football season coming up. I just want to be more consistent in football. And it's a couple other little things I'm trying to do on my channel, man. So I'm gonna still be hitting the boxing from time to time, but you know, probably a week, at least once, twice a week, you know. So I appreciate you hopping up here with me, though, Bullet. You already know what it is, fam. I appreciate you. And salute to Bullet, salute to Pay in Full, both of y'all for hopping up on the panel tonight. My brothers, you already know what it is. Everybody that stopped through. Shout out to my boy GXTV, bro. Appreciate you for coming, bro. I appreciate you for hopping over, give me a chance tonight. And I appreciate the comments, man. For sure had a lot of insight tonight from bro. I appreciate that, fam. Truly do, man. I don't go live a whole lot, but generally I go live after KO shows, like maybe once or twice a week. Just when I got time to, and I love chopping it up. So next time, man, love to hit the link, you hop up, bro. Shout out to Dondrick, bro. Appreciate you all night chopping it up with me. Juice, my boy, what's good with you? Marky, Dan, appreciate y'all. Who's is up in here tonight? My boy Peyton Full, Bullet, my boy Dank Father, Jonathan Jackson for stopping by, my brother. A boy Flyer, frequent flyer, my boy hopping in there. And appreciate everybody on Twitter. We had over 40 people tonight in the stream. Had over 30 on Twitter. So I appreciate everybody stopping in. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you like the video. More boxing content dropping soon. If you like NFL content, that's coming. Hell, we got the new Undisputed boxing video game dropping in October. I do cover that as well. But if you just want to show love to the channel, man, subscribe to me. Got a lot of different stuff coming up. I think y'all will love it. I appreciate y'all. Salute to my boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, always showing love to me. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Best boxing channel out right now. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. And until next time, family, we say shalom and salute. Y'all be blessed. See y'all later.